Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to another weekend talk of Creactive, 197th episode of Creactive. I am Supriya, your host for this session, and it's always a joy to have such an enthusiastic audience with us week after week. At Creactive, we provide a platform for resource person to share their expertise, experience, and ongoing work in their respective fields. Every week, we identify and invite subject experts who bring unique perspective to broaden our collective understanding. Today's topic is living on the edge, elephant, elephants in a human-dominated landscape. Human-elephant conflicts is one of the most pressing conservation challenges, especially in the region like Assam, where shrinking habitats often bring elephants into close and something dangerous encounters with people. We are honored to have with us Mr. Richard S. Sangam, project associate at the Wildlife Institute of India. Richard has been working extensively on human elephant conflict in Assam with a master degree in wildlife science from Amity University. He combines scientific research with ground level conservation efforts, aiming to create sustainable solutions that ensure the coexistence of people and elephant. And we are live streaming our program on our YouTube channel, and every Saturday we organize uh, talks on Zoom. Without further delay, I hand over to Richard. Over to you, Richard, and we welcome you for Creactive Weekend Talk.
Thank you. Thank you for a sweet introduction. Now, as a topic suggests, I've been working on elephants since it's been 3 years with me. Specifically, I'm working in non-forested area. Specifically, non-forested area. As you know, there are like many cases of human-elephant conflicts in this, in this modern scenario. So my topic, which I have selected specifically on my landscape where I have worked on. So basically, I'll be talking on my area only, specifically from the state of Assam. Because if you see all over India, because human-elephant conflict is like, if you consider most of the major states like Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, Assam, like all the elephant bearing state, they might have some human elephant conflict, especially in south. So basically, I'll be talking only on my specific area, what's how the work is going on, like what, and I'll be saying a simple presentation how we are, going on the uh, think like how we are proceeding the study, how we are doing this. So basically on that, so let me start. Okay. So first of all, I'll give a simple introduction. As all of you know, I guess most of them are aware of, elephants. Like elephants are the largest land, considered as land mammals. And if you see like category in elephants, like in India we found only Asian elephants, but there are like two more elephants which is found in Africa, which is called African savanna and African forest. African savanna you'll mostly find in, grasslands of savannas. And if you see the name African forest, it's like most of the like dwelling in the forest region. As you know, like what are the key features of, elephants, like long trunk, tusk, large ears, gray skin, and especially they are herbivores, so feeding on grasses, fruits, bark, and leaves. They are also known as ecosystem engineers because they save habitats and disperse seeds. As you might be aware that elephants do migrate long distances, as they like, if they don't found like in a habitat, if they don't have suitable enough food, so they will migrate to different area. So they have that tendency. While during that migration, like they disperse seeds. As you also know that they are social animals, like lead by matriarch. They follow the matriarchy system. That means the oldest female will lead the herd. And as in the herd, like some of the males which grown into adult, they will obviously leave the uh, uh, I mean herd. So that way, and they communicate with what you call using sounds, body signals, and infrasound, which we can't hear. Infrasound, which we can't hear there, but body signals and using sounds, that comes like I'm not going into detail this, because that comes everything into behavior study. That, so as you know, they are like threatened by habitat loss due to urbanization, everything and all, and conflict with humans and poaching. As per it was estimated in 2017 from like Project Elephant. This is all over India. There were like 25,000 to 30,000 Asian elephants as per like 2000 report. And now latest report is yet to come, I guess. So this is the basic introduction about elephants. Now move on to specifically, I'm not focusing on African savanna or African, forest. Basically, I'll be focusing on Asian elephants, which is found in our country. So if you see the IUCN status, they are like in the list of endangered. I mean, their population is declining very fast because of habitat and poaching and electrocution and all. And if you see most of the newspapers, like if you see the train junction crossing, there are a lot of accidents happening all over India where the train passes through the forest. So now basically I'll talk about only in the Assam. So I have given a brief map how the Assam looks, and you can see, excuse me, yes, you can see my study area, which is focused on, if you see the coloration, that is, this is the map of Assam. If you see, so if you see the blue one, that is Raimona National Park. And from Raimona National Park to Manas National Park, there is a gap. I mean, there is a human habitation. So, can you see the cursor? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if you see this gap, this is not very well connected. If you see, because there are a lot of, and elephant are migratory species. They will like, they won't stay in this place. They will migrate to this place, also this place, and these are all connected with small patches because of urbanization, everything. It's not that it's full of gap, but some patches are connected to this and this, and these red are called Baksa district, and these are all small reserve forests, which I'll show you later. And my study area is this, where the Dhansiri district comes. This is also one of the district. This is one of the district, and these are two national parks where very well elephants are protected. And these are all reserve forests where human activities are always there, like cutting wood, you know, consider like those who are living in forest edges. They like mostly depend on forests. So this area is not very well protected. And if you consider this and this, these are all protected area, which is very much protected. So if you see this, so this is the same map which I have given in a brief, this one. So these are all reserve forests, which is not very well human activities can be done, considered to this and this. So if you see, if you consider my area, elephant, conflict is happening the most. So that is located in the northeastern Assam under Boroland Territorial Council. It comes under Boroland Territorial Council. And the area of that district is like 1,852 square kilometers. And this district was violation of Darang district. So in 2004, the Udalguri district was, come out as a new district from Darang district, and it says border with Bhutan, Sonipur, Darang, and Baksa district. And if you see the what you call Udalgudi, it's already named as like there is a Udal tree, which is if you can, I'm sorry to say I didn't put the picture here. It's called Stericula villosa, which is also known as the elephant rope there. So the district name itself given as Udalgudi. So if you see the background of that, uh, Udalgudi, Assam has the Asian population of 5,000 and like conservation of the region. And this comes under Ripuchirang Elephant Reserve. So if I go back, this area till this area is considered as, they have considered as Chirang Elephant Reserve, because this elephant, I think this elephant, they move from here to here until here, like this. So there are many, patches which are not that very well connected. So if you see the population there, I mean, if you see the, what call, uh, if you go back to here, there was a social political violence there that time. So that time during social political violence, there were lots of poaching, because I'm not going into this social political violence. So they were like social political after 2020, 2010, something like that. The social political become to settle very this one. Until that, there were lots of poaching, not only elephants. If you consider Assam, it's a rhino state. If you consider Assam is a rhino state, where the state animal of Assam is rhino. So rhino was also get poached. Uh, Elephant was already getting poached because of ivory. Those who were tuskers. So wait 1 second. So because of that, lots of political violence, lots of you everything, and due to which wildlife and habitat was like devastated at during that time. So if you see, total animal number of carcasses was this. This report is from Mike side information. So we have given like illegal carcasses, like from this is the what you call bar view of yearly wise this one. So latest we haven't put because it's still ongoing. So that once it get published, so I can at least give a present. As of now, this is the thing. Now, if you see, this is the LULC, which is of 30 years. How, forests from that time till now, it's lost. So if you see this area from 1990, and if you see from till 2000, the human this one encroachment has increased, because this is Raimona, and this is some Kuklung Reserve Forest, which is not under not well protected because it comes under reserve forest. So how much the forest land has been changed into human habitation, and this is all is considered as Ripuchirang Elephant Reserve. This is all considered as Ripuchirang Elephant Reserve, as these elephants were getting, as I already mentioned, that they are migratory species. They need to travel a lot of distance. So they won't stay here. Once the food availability is here, they will stay here for some season, and they will migrate, and they will come back again. It's like this. So if you see the, forest, this is like all, human habitation and all. So due to which their, obstruction is there. So because of that, interaction with human, it's more frequent. So based on the data presented by Assam during the budget session, this is budget session, like between 700 and this one 61 this one what you call human yearly was what you call they were dead. due to elephant. And even not only humans, elephants was also affected due to electrocution, poisoning. When elephant goes while as per they feed, especially I just want to mention that okay, they feed on grasslands, barks, and this, but they also do feed in human crops. There are lots of things animals like while going through human habitation. If you consider local wine which is made in this area, which is very much preferable by elephants, and from miles, from very distance, they can smell the local wine. This, so during that, during the migratory season, or like during this, because of they have already disconnected because of the urbanization. So things get worse because they need to travel, they need food, because if they are stuck in one place, they won't be able to get everything, whatever nutrition they need, they won't be able to get from the forest, as the forest has already been getting destroyed because of poaching and all, wood poaching, everything and all. So they're totally destroyed. So now basically in Udalguri, there are few patches of forest which holds the elephant, and from there, elephants, they are not able to get that much kind of food, so they come out in human habitation, where they get food, especially during the crop season, because crop is also, if you consider, it's a grass species. For us it's a food, but for them also it's a food. So during that time the conflict with human happens. So if you see in 2010 to 2019, a total of 62 and 155 individuals have fallen victim to human elephant conflict in the district. Additionally, during this period, 4,978 houses and this much hectares of crops were also damaged. So these are the, from local news, how elephants raid, and these are all from Udalguri. This is all from Udalguri district, where the elephants are still, facing conflict with humans. So, these are the few pictures where I have during my field period, which I have clicked during the, and I forgot to mention in Udalguri there are 25 tea estates in Udalguri district. Now, basically, I just want to tell that okay, how these tea estates help, like helping in this elephant during. Now, tea estates, like they, what you call, they cover very vast area. Plantation. If you have seen in real, they cover very vast area. So in tea estates, especially, only workers go there to pluck the teas because it's a vast area. So half of the area is like no humans at all. So that is the best place to stay. I mean, for elephants to rest, as there is no forest in tea estates. As you can see this picture, this is the tea estates, and these are the trees that shades needed for tea. So basically, they rest here because it's a vast area, and 25 trees are connected. If I show you this map, this map. So if you see, this is the reserve forest, which is only 3 reserve forests. So these 3 reserve forests, this is called as Bornadi Wildlife Sanctuary, and this is Khalingdwa Reserve Forest, and this is Bhairapkundo Reserve Forest. So these small patches of forest can't hold the elephants population there, because around 190, around 200 to 250 elephants are present in Udalguri, which is like unable to get here. They might get this, but because of I mean, obstruction of houses, due to this. So these things are not that possible easily for human elephants. And elephants, especially when in herds, if if there are like calf, and they don't take that much risk because they are very highly intelligent and highly sociable animals. So they don't take risk of migrating from here to here. unless and until it's safe. So these elephants are already stuck here and they won't get the food. So this area, all this area is connected with tea estates, which is in Udalguri itself. It has
कितने आ रहे हैं? कितने आ रहे हैं? हाँ?
25 tea estates. So now every 25 tea estates is well connected with rivers. I could not put the map of tea estates as we are going to publish something, so I don't want to, that's why I didn't put here. So I just telling that all the tea estates are well connected with river, which give a safe passage for elephants, because they come to, there is are like 3 rivers which is well connected with this and here this. If you see in Google map, you'll find. So these forests, they don't come directly here, they come through river and they enter tea estates, which is like 25 tea estates which are well connected from this. So they rest in tea estates and they raid crops, because if they come directly, they have to face human, and once they face with humans, obviously humans will chase them away with there are lots of things in Udalguri they do with firecrackers. I think you have seen in Facebook or maybe in Instagram, there are lots of videos you can see how they chase the elephants away in different states. So all over the states are, they follow the similar rule. By fire, they light the fire with this. So elephants also don't feel like, elephant also fear, they don't want to face with humans face to face. So these 25 tea estates are well connected, and these 25 tea estates are, spread in vast area. So only workers are allowed to go in tea estates, laborers, those who are working in that company, because these tea estates are run by companies. So most of the areas are empty, and it's been, history that in Udalguri, elephants used to come in tea estates. So they know, they are very much well aware in Udalguri that elephants come in tea estates, and they know the route, okay, from where the elephants will come in tea, and they will rest, and from which area they will go. So they are very much aware of people from Udalguri. So they scan every morning if elephants are present in that tea estates or not. That way they do the work there for plucking the leaves. So they don't disturb much of the elephants, and elephants rest in tea estates because there are no disturbance, because they know that humans won't come here, because if there are lots of humans, definitely they will chase them away. Elephant, even if I am local from there, even I don't want elephants to be very near, because it's very dangerous. Like anything can be happen while confronting with elephants. So because of that only, there are lots of confrontation happens. Like for example, if you see these are all forest officials. They are driving away the elephants to other areas, so that this area can be plugged, in before that, I just want to give a clear view that in tea estates, they plug the leaves box by box. Today this box, it's like today this box, and this every box has unique numbers in every tea estates. So if the workers are plucking, they want to pluck here, so elephants, if they are present, they will call the forest officials to drive them away. So they use the, this is the cartouche gun which they fire. Because of the sound, elephants don't prefer much of the sounds, so they can drive that way, they can drive away. So most of the cases it happens elephants stay there, and what you call near tea estates, most of the crop fields are near tea estates. So that is the best enter to crop fields, and once the crop fields is destroyed, they will go to these 3 reserve forests, because in this reserve forest, it's I mean, not that much well protected, but forest officials are there where they have fenced the area. But because of fencing also, they have some area to leave out, because if the elephants don't get food much of the year, they will break the I mean, they will destroy the electric fences. So this way they have given some open area from here so that elephants can come and stay. But main thing is main thing is ke, coming to electric fences, RNC, an NGO from Assam, which is working on human elephant conflict, they are too. So they are working on community level where they are identifying the route of elephants from, especially in Udalguri district and Buxar district, which is this district. These two districts, they are working and they are finding the safe path where elephants can move, and they are if the human habitation is more, and they are putting the electric fences according to their route, which is the safe. So that way they are doing their work and putting some AI cameras system, and uh, they have made some doing through some data science that every village in Udalguri district, some of the members are into WhatsApp group, so that okay, if elephants come, they will share the live locations from there, okay, where the elephants are present. And most of the times you can uh, know with their elephant behavior, they follow the same route. They usually don't change the route, so they follow the same route, and that way they are like managing how. But the thing is, okay, they are not able to protect the crop. Some of the crops are well protected because some of them, like in because RNAC also giving some funds to some of the villagers to fence their crops and this. But after all, um, elephant is also very highly intelligent, because fencing is just kind of temporary, temporary solution where they will find a way to what you call break the fence. How? So I have a video, but main thing is okay, I'm unable to share because of data privacy that is not yet published. So how elephants, but give some video footages from my area, how in tea gardens elephants get disturbed, or like being getting disturbed. So first of all, I just want to share some video.
They were coming at this stupid guys.
So I'll
Yeah,
mute
we
the
are.
sound.
Mm.
Yeah, because there are lots of background talking. So I'll just mute the sound. And how these elephants come in tea estates. This is during the time, evening time, where they during the daytime they rest, and during, because everything in Udalguri happens during the night. They raid the crop during the night because that is the safe for elephants. The humans are less, humans like human activity during the night time. Obviously, human like all of us will like eat to have food and sleep. So that time the peak activity of elephants start. This is the time around some 4 to 5 p.m. So where the elephants is starting moving out of the tea estates. So so this is the footage, especially when the elephants during the daytime they won't get disturbed because uh, workers are working, this. So this is the during the evening time where workers have already gone, and now it's time for this youths, where they get information. I told you already, from data science they get information very easily there. So they knows where the elephants are. So this is the time where they play with elephants and all. And this is very bad because in this confrontation it's very much lethal, because if there are cases, okay, while playing like this, elephant came very fast and that guy was unable, because of nervousness the guy have fallen and like stumped by elephant. So this is how in Udalguri they do. And I just want to mention that why this one elephant is just chasing the humans and other have already left. So basically, I'll not later on, if I get chance on speaking on behavior of the elephants, I'll definitely do. But right now it's in detail, so I'll explain in some other day why this one elephant is chasing, as some of the elephants has already left. So this was the video where, especially in tea gardens, because in forest it's difficult to take photographs and collect data because of the woodlands and all. You can't
But you
much see.
can give some hint why it's coming back so that
It's
we can.
okay. Okay, I'll just give it. I'll be giving some short hint, especially especially if you see, especially I'm going back to video again. Yes, I'll pause here. Especially this is uh, in elephants, a group of individuals are called herds. These are all families. They are related to each other. Uh, so these are all family, which is called herd. And elephants are also clan when other herd of groups are joined with them, because that is a long story. So I'll just stick to here. It's called herd. So in herd, if you can see, there are a lot of adults, adult elephants, you know, sub-adult elephants. Calves are also there, which is well protected. Now, if you see, there are all circle. If you see the baby elephant, you can't find, because it's in between, because they are very much protective about their baby. So now, because of the baby is present, they don't want to risk. So in elephant, there are a lot of research papers on behaviors, like after talk, if you can suggest like how this, I can refer to some, or else I can send personally some of the behavior research papers. So in elephants, usually all the individuals, they don't come in front of humans, because they have to be protective, because they have to, because in this area, I mean, in this scenario, humans are giving pressure to elephants. So the elephants don't want to risk if the babies are present. They don't want to risk. And this is evening time, and they don't want to stay here also, because in video you saw only like 7 youths and all. But if you see in the background, there are like 250 peoples, more than 250 peoples who are watching the elephants, because it's evening time. And in tea gardens, there is a timing till 3 o'clock where the tea pluckings are done, and they do the weighing and all, and they take to factory. And if the workers are gone, then anybody can enter the tea gardens. So it's evening time where the elephants will be moving from one tea estate to another. Either it may go to the forest, or either it may go to another tea estate where they might be planning for raiding the crops, or they might be planning, for going some, raiding thing, like there are some sugar cane fields also, and there are elephant grasses also. And elephant grasses are that grasses which is used in tea garden to you know loosen the soil. So if you plant, like for example, I'm giving you, if you plant anything directly, for especially for teas, it won't grow properly. So if you plant, that is elephant grass, which is called I mean nitrogen fixation plant, that is. So if you plant, after that you plant that, that tea will grow very nicely, and that aspect is different. So that grasses which they plant in tea estates, I mean, here though you only see tea gardens, but in this tea garden also there are some sections where the elephant grasses are there, and that is very much well protected with fences. And these fences are not given by RNF. These are all privately, company, they have to protect their tea estates. They fund themselves, and they protect their tea and all. So in this scenario, now if I put in this scenario, I think this elephant is the leader, which is, because leader can be assigned to any elephant, and for finding the leader in elephant is very difficult, as I told earlier also, it's a matriarch, led it's a family led by most of the females only. Male don't lead the family in elephant. Oldest female will lead the what you call the herd. So in this scenario, because of this human pressure, these elephants are already safeguarding their babies, and they are already making safer side, where this side there are no humans, and this side if you go straight there is another T connected that is very much adjacent to this T estates. So they want to move this there. So now in this video, the elephant which is coming behind, because elephants are very socially, I mean, they are even communicating with infrasound, because we don't have the equipments to, and in the video there are a lot of noises. That's why I'm not putting out sound. Lots of, elephant also noises. So they are communicating with this elephant also. So this elephant is already moving up, and the eldest female will come now. So this elephant will engage this, so that this all the herds will move safely towards others. So that's why elephants are very much, in behavior study it's very much complicated, because lots of things involved. So that way, one of the hint I'm giving, these elephants might be assigned to chase them away rather than they are, because they are already moving on. So that case they will engage these humans and they will move to safer side. So that way, after moving the safer side, these elephants will move, to again the herd. So this, now coming to this thing, basically I just want to speak that human and elephant in conflict is coming. There are a lot of mitigations, early warning system. If you see the state of now, due to technologies, there are a lot of, AI cameras which can, deploy. I mean, for elephant to deploy the camera trap, you must know the route. You must know the route. So most of the elephants, they follow the same route. So you can already define that these elephants have moved this way. That means after 1 week or maybe 2 days or maybe 3 days, it will follow the same route again. I mean, it will come back again if I had gone. So that way you can decide the camera where to put, so that you can know that, because most of the elephants, they move during the night. During the daytime they stay in tea garden, as you saw in the video, that is around 4 p.m. That means it's already about to get dark. So once it get dark, they won't stay in tea garden. They will move and move and move, because that is the safest time for them to, go through human habitation and all. So that way, at night you cannot monitor the elephants, because of, this is all human dominated elephants. They are all already used to humans. Even they know the route of their own, like when to go, they know everything about the timing and all. So these are all, and most of the elephants from their herd, we might not know, okay, already face the human. So the even in this herd which I saw the video, we might not know, okay, these elephants which was chasing might have killed previously or not. So that way, how we are, like, preventing, because most of the thing, okay, we know, okay, elephants are coming and going, but we don't know the actual, okay, these are the same individuals which came again, because there are like around 200 to 250 elephants which is operating in Udalguri. So basically, first, what we are doing through our main idea is not to prevent conflict mitigation. Obviously, our ultimate idea will be to prevent. How to prevent? I mean, how to minimize human and elephant this one. That are many good already good studies have been done, habitat restoration, and what you call alternate crop plantings, because if you plant some alternate which does not feed by elephants, definitely they won't destroy your crops. They will just, if the passage is from that area, they will definitely move, but they won't touch your crops and all, unless and until it's rice or maybe some eatable palatable grasses for that elephants which feed. So there are some alternate farming which provided by RNAC or some state government also. They are helping according to the funds, like okay, how to change the crop pattern during that season. Because in Udalguri, the peak time of human elephant conflict is from June, July till December, till the rice get ripened. Because in December the rice get ripened and people are already in month of November and December. They cut the rice and they store it in their house, or some might they sell like that. So main thing comes after December, where the elephants go, because there are no foods in, especially elephants come because of the crop field only. Crop field, because vast and vast area of crop fields are cultivated. So in Udalguri, during the month of December till the month of, where the June, July, elephants go to Bhutan. Elephants go to, this is our India, this is the last boundary. Elephants go to Bhutan because these are all jungle area. Now the question comes, what do they feed in there? Because mainly if you see the elephants in Manas, Kaziranga, Orang, there are a lot of maintained proper grasslands. So elephants feed on that, because they don't feed only on bark, fruits like that. They need grasses also. So what do they feed in Bhutan? Because Bhutan is already in high altitude. It's a hilly terrain. And in Udalguri, it's a plain. After coming that boundary, it's a plain area. So now the question is, what do they feed? Now the main question is, they feed on grasses. Bamboo is also a grass. So in this area, there are lots of bamboo grasses which they use to make broom. In this winter season till January till March, the season of broom is in this area, because it grows only in, not in plain area. It grows in this one hilly area. So the main thing is that is the assume they feed on that and they are like there. And from Udalguri, 2 elephants are collared, that is satellite collared by WWF. So their data shows that these elephants are still in Bhutan during the month of that winter season till the rainy season starts in northeast, especially in that upper region, this Ripuchirang area. So that area, the collar data shows that they are staying in Bhutan. Now the question comes, that much amount of that much huge elephant and that much huge number of elephant, how much the capacity of the food holds there? Because if they comes to Udalguri, most of the cases are like most of the food of elephant is rice. Either it may be stored rice, which is stored by humans. And in Assam, I just want to specify you that in Assam, once the crop is cut, once the crop is cut from the rice field, they have separate room. They have separate house for storing that. That is particularly practiced in Assam. If you go in Assam in upper area, if you go this area, most of the cultivation crops they cut and they have separate house for that to store the rice and all. So my point is when the that much amount, because one elephants need, in a day 160 kg might be very less for that elephant, because they eat, they dung it and they move. Elephant thing is that they eat, they migrate, they eat, they migrate like that. And they eat during the day, during the night. If they don't have, like, they don't rest at all, they need to chew. So if they come in what you call human, this one, they have so much to eat, that is crop field in that season. But during the winter season, they move to Bhutan. So the collar data shows that what you call, they are Bhutan, they are not getting, they are not going to another district. They are in Udalguri district, I mean, in this area only where these forest patches are connected. But means what do they eat? Now, main thing is we haven't gone to Bhutan to do habitat survey, so that at least we get an idea. That thing is, I think, in this season we'll be doing that for that. So we don't have that data to say that whether what do they feed on. So there is one hypothesis: they feed on that broom grasses which grows during the winter. So how much amount of that broom grass can hold that huge amount of elephant? That is the question. But that thing we'll see later, because that thing is going to progress now. So now main thing of our project comes this, because we are RNAC has putting electrocution, I mean fences, electric fences. RNAC is doing alternative cropping for mitigation measures, and in some parts of Udalguri they are planting lemon trees, because elephant don't feed on lemon. So lemon in Assam they sell in uh, like a wholesale. So those who are doing their crop field, they're getting alternate money. If they do crop field, most of the crop fields are like half of them they keep for themselves and half of them they sell. That is the basic income in Udalguri. So main thing is now lemon. So RNAC has suggested lemon, which is like they don't elephant don't feed on lemon. So and they avoid also, because if you go this near lemon and all, a unique smell of lemon comes. So because of that, they avoid lemon also. So that one example of alternate farming in Udalguri, where they cultivate in huge land lemon also. So most now, not all area is covered with alternate farming. Some are like, most of them are still growing crop fields, because that is the basic, I mean basic they are cultivating. So now our thing is how we are, because electric fencing is doing by RNAC, so we don't want to give input on that. Main thing is they are putting AI cameras in most of the areas where they get early warning system. Elephants has already entered, and with that early warning system, they get a message to every Udalguri, so that they are already alert in this area some this much I mean the number of elephants are present there. So in that area, the people will be more careful to move around. So that way that thing is going on. But what we are doing is we are identifying the elephants in Udalguri. I mean we are seeing elephants every day. Okay, we saw today 27 individuals, we saw 28 individuals. Next, after 3 days, we saw elephants again, it's 50, there are 50 individuals. So we are seeing if the elephants are same or there are more elephants. I mean, and if the elephants, for example, I'll talk about a recent case 2 days ago. It's not on the newspaper, it's from our data science. Okay, one man got killed by one Makhna. So we are identifying the elephants because not all elephants in Udalguri are involved in conflict, because some are like they have past experience. For example, uh, if you do something bad to elephants, definitely they will remember, because they have a good memory power. So definitely when they confront with other humans, definitely that aggression is there. So that way we are trying to identify actually how many individuals are present there, and how many are raiding the crops, or I mean getting indulged with human casualties, and for example breaking the house, storehouses, and taking the food away, like that thing. So before that, I just want to mention that I have already mentioned I was supposed to mention earlier, but now I'm mentioning, in elephants they have herds, Tusker and Makhna. I just want to give a easy way example. Tusker is with tusk. So if you see this photo, these are all Makhna. These are male elephants, and in Udalguri, there are like very much, I don't have that photo. So in Udalguri, there are like very less tuskers. I mean, due to I've already mentioned, due to uh, poaching, violence, and all this. There might be hypothesis that okay, all the tuskers have been poached, but right now there are not large tuskers in Udalguri, in my study area where I there. So there are maknas. Now these are all different maknas. If you see, I have put only 3 pictures. These are different maknas. Main thing is that we come into age and sex of individual identification of elephants. Now, why this is important? Because we are doing a different system. Like already NGOs, we are collaborated with NGOs and all, especially RNAC, who is working there in that part of area. So they are already doing the thing of mitigation measure. I've already mentioned that is fencing. Fencing is in, if you see all over state, fencing, whatever you raise the point, fencing will come at first, because that is one of the way to mitigate, as it blockages the elephant movements. So one of the mitigation is fencing. One of the other mitigation measure, which is now technology based, that is AI, but what we are doing, we are identifying the elephants, how many elephants are indulged in, especially for groups. It's very difficult because in groups usually they raid the crops during the night, and during the night we don't have that much kind of data, but we have the data during the day. So before that, I just want to mention how elephants are identified. Like this is different individual. If you see in my picture, this is what you call, this is juvenile, this is calf, and this is adult female. Now if you see this teeth, during in long run, when this elephant, this is a male elephant, definitely you can recognize because it has prominent, already the tusk is coming out. So when these elephants will grow up, definitely the tusk will what you call, grow, bigger. So that way we are, how we are identifying the elephants. I just this one brief of this. Now, recognizing individual animals play a vital role in studying its social behavior and organization, assessing demographic patterns, and applying focused conservation and management efforts. Now, why I am putting this, identification thing here, because it's this is the one of the very much crucial aspects that we know. Okay, in that Udalguri, how many elephants are indulged in conflict activities? Not, it might be there cannot all elephants are indulged in human casualties or house casualties, as we consider crop raiding, because crop raiding usually happens during the night time. So it's very much difficult to identify during the night time. We don't have that much good equipments to identify and all, to so based on, there are many research papers which already have done the study on individual identification. Now there is one point I'm just reading: identifying individuals based on natural physical characteristics, including naturally acquired marks, that is cuts or injuries, which is like from this research paper I have taken. Okay, how these natural characteristics offer the advantage of being non-invasive. However, they may change over time and vary in visibility and distinct. If they are like cut marks, injuries, definitely at a certain point it will get healed. I mean, that mark will not be permanent. So that way. Now I'll go directly to next slide. This is from the paper Burma et al. From 2014. How this is only for females, full-grown females. So if you see, and to tell you that okay, how we can say that okay, this elephant is of this much age group, or this much age group, because age group is also matter. Because I have shown in the video earlier, okay, one of the elephant was chasing the, this one what you call, humans, I mean that youths and all. So now main thing comes here, the question comes here, okay, why this full grown only? I mean, first we have to identify the elephants, okay, what's the age? But exactly we don't know the age because it's like because of the height and all. There is paper from Sukukumar sir, so where they have mentioned approximate age category, okay, in practical way, because nobody knows, okay, if you see the elephants and you can tell the age, okay, like that. But that is one of the practical way to see how is full grown. So here, if you see, okay, how these elephants are categorized, okay, that way. This is, good in if you practice in field, like it's in during the field time. So this is for full grown male. Now, males are generally larger with broader heads. I'll come up with photos in later presentation. Now, just this is a writing part. Males are generally larger with broader heads and more prominent tusks, if present. If there are no tusks present, that male is called Makhna. And if tusk is present, that is called Tusker. And females have smaller bodies and more slender faces. Age class, not body size, height, and features like presence of tusk, mature and small body, and fuzzy head, calves. Now you see how to differentiate between tusker and makhna and adult female. Now why I'm showing this, because uh, for example, I'm giving a scenario that one of the elephants, I mean makhna elephants, have uh, done some casualties to one of the humans there. Now, main thing is comes the question is, okay, that is elephant, but which category elephant? That also very much important, because uh, we have to see, okay, how males, males behavior and females behavior are different, because males are usually, most of the males are, they stay single. I mean they stay single or they form a male group. So it depends on the landscape. It's not not scientifically that every landscape will have male group or maybe single. It depends on landscape to landscape. So for my landscape, we did not find any male group. We only find most of the males are single and most of the males are tuskless, which is Makhna. Now here, what how to differentiate between tusker, Makhna, and adult female? Now this is the question. If you see in the picture, this is tusker, this is Makhna, this is what you call female, and this is also female. Now later on we'll see how this is considered as this by looking at pictures, or maybe while if someday you might go to zoo, or someday you might go to, how you can see, okay, this is male or this is a female, like that. Now you see this base of the trunk is thick, and you see the female. I just want to mention some important note. Okay, females, some of the females also have tusk, which is called tusses. I mean, that is not that much big considered to this, because they have tusses which can be very much smaller and which is useless for them. Like genetically, if you consider, that is useless. So most of the females, they have tusses. I mean, not most, some might in a in a 27. I mean, there is one herd, and in that herd, there are 27, individuals are there, and consider 10 females are there. It not might be not all the 10s might have this, tusses, which is, you can see the white portion. This is also a teeth. Might be that in that 10 individual, 2 or 3 female might have this. So it's like this. Now, first we have to see the base of the trunk. You can see the size. Now, this is the female and this is the male. This is also tusk, and you see the size. I mean, size and length. This is very much smaller considered to thickness, and this is very much thick. And you can see in later presentation I have given, you can see this is very much conical shape, and this is kind of straight rectangle. So in this way, you can identify what is like how the females, that is in practical way I'm telling. Now you can see from back side. From back side, if you can see, the male, proper full grown male, you can see this, and for female this, and for male the private part is this. So this is most of the time we identify this is male or this we face in that way, so that we can see the back part, so that we can see the clear view of this. If this is bulge out, you can see, if you see real elephants, then you can notice this is very much bigger in size. It's very much bulge. This is the private part of the male elephant, and if you see this female elephant, you won't see here in backside bulge out. And another identification marks for individual is ears. They have like many sections of ears. You can it depends on light and the person who is taking the photograph. That totally depend on that, because while doing identification, for example, we found 27 elephants. It might not possible that all the 27 individuals I'll get the photos. I might miss some of the individuals, and because of human presence, because it's not like you'll see only elephants and me. There are like other people also who will be disturbing, and that many things comes up. So in that scenario, I have to click, or whomever going there, I mean clicking the photos for identification. So this is how we see the elephants. Once we click the photos, we see the upper fold, we see the ear hold, this, because every elephants have unique marking, we see everything. So if you see 2 ears, that very much different, because this, and it doesn't have ear, and this what you call, if you see the elephants here, it doesn't have fold. So that way we identify the elephants from this individual to this is different individual, and this is different individual, that way. Now how is the ear difference in every individual? If you see this and this and this, now main thing comes here. You see every part of the elephants, like the nerve system. In these photos it's very much clear, because you can see, if you zoom it, you can see the nerves pattern also, how it's flowing. So for elephants, every nerve pattern is different. So you can see the nerve pattern, you can see the ear folding. So it's better to take, for identification, we usually take photos like this way or vertical way, so that both ears come out, or maybe this part might come out, so that we can match with other elephants, so that it's same individual or not. So if the ear pattern do not contain distinct ear markings or vein patterns, this may involve for looking for other markings. For example, if we don't get good photos of ears, I mean, it's kind of some blurry or something like that. So it's very, for us, it becomes very difficult to, consider, okay, this individual might be same, or this individual not different. And that way it affects the population also, like to give the exact number, okay, how many elephants are there, like, to estimate and all. So that way we see other markings as well. And if the other markings are also not present, I mean, such as marks, scratches, scars, and deformities on the body, tail, hairs, everything. So if these things also we could not, then we definitely will discard that, because that photos can be identified. Now there are different types of patterns. If you see this what do you call ear pattern, which is, this is having fold, this is like this fold is going backside. If you see the nerve pattern also, and with this nerve pattern, it's very much different. So these are all three different individuals, how we identify. Same way, if you see the ear fold one, you can see the diagram also. This is like this is like this, and this is very much plain. Now you see the earlobe also, how it's going, this. So every details, like we see on elephants to identify the elephants. Now ear pigmentation. Now for ear pigmentation, usually for the younger elephants, at least those who are growing, I mean juvenile maybe or sub-adult maybe, which is you can see here. So after 15 years, it's in elephants, after 15 years, it considered as adult. Till then, it's considered as juvenile, sub-adult, and calf. So pigmentation comes after 20 years. So it might not for every elephants. So pigmentation is something, those having pigmentation, definitely we consider them as adult. It's full-grown adult. So because it has already started the pigmentation. So that way we also see this also pigmentation also helps in identifying the elephants. Like you see the diagram here, okay, pigmentation is somewhere till here. It doesn't have pigmentation here, but here some are like already started like that. So because it takes time to go there till there. So that way, like there are many different, again you can see additional here I have circled, okay, they are like holes, and these are of all different elephants. Sometimes we might face encounter that in that same area, same, I mean same year pattern and same area, we see the same holes. So that might give very much difficult for us to identify. But we don't only consider this, we see pattern, we see the earlobe, everything, and that way we differentiate. If you see every elephants here, uh, holes are in same place. If you see here two holes only this, but others are like, but if you see other part, I mean other section of the ear, these are all totally different. I mean you can say this little bit pointy, this is little bit of blunt, this more pointy. So that way we identify each and every individuals. These are some ear lobes of different individuals of elephants. You can see here this elephant. You can very much visible the this one veins. Now coming to tusk, you can see how to for male elephants it's easy to identify because mostly they stay solo. I mean they stay alone. So it's very much easy to identify. I mean it's very much easy to take pictures because it's only one individual compared to in groups. So now if you see these are like different patterns of tusk, and these are all tuskers. So if you see this pattern, it's going this one is going coming out. So that way we identify the individual. Okay, this individual is different from this. This is, and if you see here, there are 4 individuals. So that way you can see every pattern differently. This is some of the camera traps. I mean camera photos. This is not from handheld cameras. These are all cameras which we AI cameras which we put during the route during the elephant. Now coming to conclusion, I just want to say that okay, why we are doing identification of elephants in that area, and why things. I mean there are a lot of things that can be done. I mean for example early warning system. A lot of even most of the advancement is drone. You can use the drone for checking the elephants and all like this. But what we are considering is more scientific way, so that okay, if you consider here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, consider as these 12 individuals are there in Udalguri, and these are not photos from Udalguri because this photos is from that landscape in Manas. So if you see these individuals, consider these individuals are there in Udalguri, and Udalguri also having males, but due to data privacy, because from my institute it's our own data, so I was unable to put that photos. So in Udalguri we have found 18 males which are which are very much related to human casualties, household casualties every day. I mean, in a month, at least you will find at least 5 to 6 average, human casualties cases. So now main thing comes why we are doing that way. Okay, we are identifying elephants. What is the use of that? Why? Now main thing is okay, out of, I'm giving just an example. Okay, out of these elephants, we might not know okay, which elephants is indulging in human casualties, because every elephant has different behavior, their unique own behavior. So this elephant might have different, this elephant might be more aggressive than this. So this elephant might be more shy than this elephant might avoid humans. Once humans appear, this elephant might go run away, run to the forest, or like not coming. So these elephants might be more aggressive, humans come, then it will chase away ultimately, like that. So now we are making a huge data set, so that we'll have the history of, especially for male elephants, because for herds it's very difficult, because its herd is comprising of around 27, average is around 30, 27, 25. That is the herd size. I mean, that much elephants are present in one group. I'm mentioning herd as a group so that it is easy to understand. So now, in a herd, if you consider, okay, if any human casualties or crop raiding is done by group, for me it's, or for anybody else, it's very difficult to identify okay, which elephant has done that. Because for crop raiding, obviously all the elephants will go to the crop, some unless and until human will get alert, or maybe they will do some prevention measures to not get damage from the elephants, their crops. So that way, but most of the human casualties is done by single elephant, which is male elephant, which is Maknas, because there are a few tuskers in Udalguri. So there are 18 Maknas in Udalguri, which involved in human casualties and household casualties. That is very much frustrating, because human casualties somehow is very much, all the casualties are like, if you consider is important, but getting a person getting died, it's very much upset for the whole village, or maybe because they get people perception towards elephants changes, like okay, human elephants are killing this, might like for because of that retaliation is also happening. So that okay, this they target, for example, if this elephant has done killing on specific anybody in that I mean in that village, to one humans, for example, this elephant might get, I mean, he killed a human and went to the forest. For example, next day this elephant comes there, so human will retaliate to these elephants, not this. So we are doing better understanding which elephants are involved in which type of conflict, especially for Maknas, because in group it's very much we are leaving, because in group they're having baby elephants. So in groups already there are a lot of research has been done. Usually herds, even they raid the crops, they raid very much less, because they are very much aware, because they have babies, and they're very much aware that human will gonna retaliate or something like that. Because consider to Maknas are like, they are uncontrollable, and during the musk period they are very much into heat, because they need females for mating. So that time, what you call, that time they are very much aggression, because of the hormone, because of that mating and hormone, that time they are very much into aggression. And most of the time, because of that also, casualties happen, because as you saw in the video, that elephant was chased by female. If what if there was Makna there, full grown adult male, definitely the chase will be more far, because that elephant has stopped at some point of time while chasing, because the herd, that group elephant, half of the group has already gone in safer side, so that he was drawing away the humans, so that he stopped at certain point of time. What if in that place of Makna was present? Uh, Definitely that elephant won't be stopped. He might chase till the human, and human usually get casualties there because of many reasons, because of nervousness. They go too near. Once the elephant, even during my field period, I have collected data. There are while when they come out in tea garden, a lot of humans encountered there in the during the evening period, because during the day period they are not allowed to enter most of the tea estates, because company restrict, because the workers are working there because of their safety. So once the workers go, or once the tea is plugged, everything is fine, they go, then the public, those who are like nearby villages, kids, maybe youths, they get spare time to get entertained by elephants. They come and they do, they this one. So these things are going on there. So basically we are doing what? Okay, we are identifying the individuals, and for group individuals it's very difficult because we need long-term data for that, so that we can. But for single males we are doing, because most of the casualties are happening in Udalguri because of single males, because they are like roaming singly, and usually single males are the ones who come in very near to human habitation. I mean, uh, in a village there are like village road and all. So especially group elephants, they avoid that road because of their safety purpose and all. But for single maknas, maybe tuskers, singles, they don't avoid that road. They usually go village road also. And that going while village road, there are many dogs, they see elephants and they bark. And for example, for elephants, noise, if you do more noise, they get very much agitated, like aggression comes out. They like, they prefer kind of silent. And most of the time males, they raid the houses, and in Udalguri there are lots of uh, local wine. I mean, what we used to call, if in simple language, local daru. So uh, what you call the income, uh, income is not that much, so they do what you call, from daru also they get income, so they sell also, so that elephant also gets smell. So that much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Richard. It's a huge information for us. One thing, what is the particular use of tusk, that teeth, no? What its purpose it's use it for?
Excuse me, can you repeat again? I mean, I
That
got.
the tusk is then, no? The
Yes,
teeth.
yes.
Particular
Mhm.
use for elephants. Usually females don't have that teeth, right?
Yes, yes.
What is the
See,
use? Mm.
what, huh, specifically teeth, if you consider like for what you call elephants, if you
Mm.
see the teeth, there is you see the structure, right?
Mm.
What it might be. Even there, if there are no teeth, then also they are that much, what you call, that much only they are, I mean, very much agile to break down the trees even without the teeth. Now
Okay.
one of the study says, okay, why teeth are important, so that to show the dominance. Yeah.
Mhm.
And main thing that is, there are many hypotheses, I mean, for regarding this. I mean, if you see in Udalguri, this is the, what you call, this is the photo which you saw. This is from Kaziranga. I mean, Kaziranga and Manas mix both the area which is well protected by forest department. Now, if you see the area where I come, I mean, where my study is, you won't find, teeth. So there, people say there is one study in Africa, okay, uh, where most of the elephants has been poached. I mean, due to teeth. This teeth is very much, illegal trading for ivory. I mean,
Yeah.
it get export to China, everything and all. So I'm giving that story to relate that, okay, genetically, what you call, in that area, there is one nice study in Africa where all the tuskers have been poached. There are no more tuskers left. Okay,
Mm.
so after that way, after years and years, in that area, the male elephants did not develop tusks,
Oh,
you know. Huh.
oh,
So that is one of the hypotheses. Because of area needed, no, they usually there is no use of this teeth, because if there is no teeth also they can, fight, they can do this. But one of the studies shows like these teeth are there because of dominance. I mean, for example, this elephant and this elephant, they are both in must in the sense, they want to get mate. There is a season where they get must, where they want to mate with females. Now
mm,
female might choose this because of this teeth have, big huge teeth, and genetically, in nature, survival, who is fit will get good genes for offsprings. I mean, offsprings will survive that way. So one of the hypotheses, it says, okay, to show dominance,
mm.
to show dominance. Okay, I have larger teeth, I am more,
Yeah, I understand.
manly thing or like
Yeah.
that. Huh.
Okay. And one thing, and another thing, what are the things which is government is taking this conflict a serious issue?
Government is doing with what you call, for example, I am the resident of, I'm taking the example of Udalgudi itself, because most of the thing have you heard of compensation, right? Compensation plan, have you heard? In
No,
most of the states
I
they
am
do.
asking about elephant, regarding elephants.
Okay, you are asking in the scenario of elephant, what they are doing for elephants.
Yeah. Yeah. See, some of
Okay, okay.
elephants are they staying in that area, but population is increasing, and we are acquiring elephant places, right? Yeah,
No,
we
no,
are
I couldn't get your question. Can
see,
you space, I mean,
we
go specific?
reducing forest areas because of
Ha ha.
our activity, human activity. So
Ha ha.
so that it's forest area is reducing. So that is the one of the upcoming problem we have to face, no?
Mhm.
So
See,
regarding that,
for that,
what are the
what forest department
precautionary?
is doing for
Yeah.
elephants. Okay. See, I'll tell you, okay, forest department is not doing alone, because it's doing with collaborating with NGOs, because forest department, some of the legal information which I cannot share, because I'm also where I'm working is from central. I mean, I'm under ministry. The project which I have given, that is comes under ministry. So I just give a brief. Okay, some of the I mean, because of mainly forest department is collaborating, doing, not doing individually, because of not that much have, I mean, not enough funds in the department. Now main thing is that forest department is doing, okay, forest department doesn't have power this area, because this comes under administrative area. Forest department has power on this. Have you seen this light green? Yeah.
Yeah.
This area is comes under forest department. So forest department is doing what? Okay, they are controlling the illegal, wood poaching. I mean, there are a lot of, in this area, the wood logging is happening. I mean, because of wood logging, sand mining, everything. They are preventing that, and they are restoring the habitat. I mean, inside the forest, they are restoring the habitat. I mean, they are doing a big chunk of land where the I mean, where the forest is already degraded. There, they are you know how much funds are available in their department or like that for getting done that work. So they are doing that habitat restoration thing to get habitat, but it takes time, because it's not 1 year or 2 year process. It takes time, and rather than they are doing not much for elephants, but they are doing compensation planning. For example, I am the village one of the village resident in Udalguri. For example, at night, yesterday night, my crop field has got damaged. So I have to report in forest department so that I get compensated. So that way they are handling the situation because
One of your slide, first or second or third, you have shown the scenario 2020 how it reduced. I think
which one?
move it. One more. This one. You have
This one?
the ninth one. Ninth slide.
Okay. Yes, this is LULC from to 1990 to 2000.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
That's what.
latest one.
That
This
is the question of mine.
Ah.
See how a forest area is reducing from 90 to 20. So any precautionary or any actions regarding this? We are losing our forest area.
No. That is very much, because most of the area, doesn't come under this also what you call forest area. It comes under reserve forest, which is, village owned by. So this is a, if you consider this is a very vast area and different communities, this one. And not only related to wildlife, if you see the news right now in Assam, there are a lot of things are going on politically if you see the news. So I don't want to
Okay.
go into that.
Mhm.
Because of that there are many reasons. See politically, if you see this and that, there are many reasons because most of the forest department, if they are holding the area, they are doing good. Like for example, this national park, this well protected, but this area doesn't comes fully under forest department. So that thing comes, what you call the real issue. And main thing is this area are all, and I'll tell you, Udalguri has different councils. It doesn't mean it comes under state, Assam. So Assam government, but it comes under BTC area. If you see, I haven't put about this area is basically from northeast, right? So if you see, history, if you read the northeast, like of different states, you can see the how the area is controlled by which council and all like that. So this council is this area is controlled by BTC area, that is Boro Territorial Council. They have their own president, they have their everything. And for example, if I have to work in this area, I have to take permission. It directly comes under forest department. I have to take permission from forest department, but it comes under BTC area also. For that purpose, I have to take two permissions through BTC government also and through forest department also, that way. So there are many political things are there. So that way, and this area doesn't much hold by forest land, so it's very much difficult to work. And for us right now, I mean Wildlife Institute of India, for us though, if we just suggest, but we also have to go through as per forest department. So that way we are also going, because most of the work has been taken by NGOs, RNF, which is doing very well good there, collaring the elephants. For example, I told, like, for identification, why we are doing ID, just so they are identifying, okay, this elephant has killed 10 people, so we will put some GPS on that elephant. So they put GPS and they see how this elephant move from this area to this. That way, they, if the elephant is more problematic, then these elephants should be taken from one place to another, which is here, that is very much well protected. So that way, so for that we need baseline data, very much data, so that things are going on now. So in future, maybe we'll see some other plans. And main thing in Udalguri, there are 25 tea estates. So elephant stay in tea estates during the month of August, September, October, November, where the crop rice are during the peak time. So that time they are outside the forest. So once outside the forest, forest department also, and public are also in rage. For example, I already planted my, if one if elephant comes and eat my crop, definitely I'll also get enraged. I'll get angry. Why, for so much hard work I did, and in one night it all, gone. So that way public are also enraged, and public are also, giving complaints to forest department. It's your elephant, take it back to forest. But elephant is a huge animal, no? It's very much, rules, bylaws are there, so you cannot touch the elephant also directly or taking directly. There are some, so many rules are there to translocate if this elephant is creating more problem like that. So many things are coming up, political way also. So that way. So somehow forest department is collaborating with RNX. So that way they are also doing very slowly the work, which how much forest department can do.
Okay, we are almost at 5 p.m. now. I think we can end here. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
It's a really huge information. Normally, we observe normal elephants, but after this session, we identify elephants with technically what you have told. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and engaging us with your knowledge. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.